Washington! Let's go. Sorry.
Make my daddy proud. I was hoping for the other stand because I was going to do something funny because it didn't stand up straight, so I'm going to do it with this one. I'm like, go to sleep. Yeah. Where's my money at? Anywho, what's up, everybody? First time winning my 10-minute set and violating a mic stand. First time for everything, am I right? So I'm a traumatic child, probably, as you can see, in a grown man's body. I got an alcoholic father who sadly couldn't be here because he's sick. I'm somewhat sick, but you all know that won't stop me. I've done comedy while having a fractured elbow. I'm also very surprised that he hasn't been canceled yet. Let me tell you the wondrous things that happened throughout my life involving him. Let's see. So, there was one time my dad was telling me that he got remarried to my mom. Just for the point out the way, I had two moms, the biological mom and the mom that raised me. Anywho, he got remarried to my mom, and when his mother-in-law asked, why'd you marry my daughter, he put in honest answers, that's so he can sleep in the same bed whenever they come to visit. Because my grandmother's, Christian woman, if you're not married, you sleep in separate beds. So he used to sleep with us whenever we would go to visit. Yeah, my dad can be quite an asshole sometimes. But, he's an asshole to me, but that's probably worth it because when I was little, I was doing all kinds of random shenanigan shit, but in my defense, I was on autism. I shouldn't use that for an excuse. But there was one time, I told this story a couple Tuesdays ago, probably like 2 or 3 months ago, and there was like this one time with little old me, and like it was me, and my dad was hanging with his buds, and like he's hanging there, and he turns and he sees me going like this. That's my interpretation of tiny me. I didn't want to bend my knees because I'll hear my knees crack. All of a sudden he's like, oh, he wants a hug, and he goes to crouch down somewhat, not all the way. And as I'm running up to him, he's like, oh, this is going to be a tender moment. And there goes my head as I bit him in the dick. It's horrible. I don't know what I was thinking. But I can understand now why he's an asshole, why he treats me like that. Oh, wait. Beat your ass again. So there was another time, too, where he's also very lazy at times. And that was both of my parents, especially when it comes to the phone. So, like, my dad could be in the dining room, and my mom, when she was alive, would be in the bedroom. And the bedroom and the dining room are just, like, right next to each other. But, like, I could hear them upstairs, because if you're ever in an Irish and Italian house, we talk very loud. Very loud. And, like, they could be in 2 rooms next to each other, and they'll just call each other on the phone, have a conversation. And I'll be like, you guys, just get up. It's crazy. Looking crazy. Oh, I gotta flip. Okay, let's see. The other thing, too, I noticed, too, is when it comes to me and my dad treats me, like, different than how he treats my friends. So, like, for example, my one friend, Austen, I do want to give a round of applause. At least somebody showed up. Thank you. I appreciate everybody. Salute. I have a lot of people, but they're not here. But yeah, so like he'll treat friends like him different than how he treats me. So like if I do something stupid, he'll be like Red from that 70s show and call me a dumbass. But if Austen does something stupid, he'll be like, oh, that's fine. No, we all make mistakes. Favoritism. It's horrible. What else? Oh, speaking of my buddy, so he said I can tell this joke on stage. I did it like 3-4 months ago, I can't remember. So there was one time he was hanging out with an ex-buddy of his. They don't hang out anymore. None of my business to talk about. I gotta sit down for this. So there he was. His ex-buddy used to deliver pizzas. And it was a sketchy neighborhood. And for some reason he got jumped. And beat up, well, not for some reason. He got jumped, beat up, pizza, I think they took the pizza and the money. And when he went to my buddy's house, he legit looked at him with a straight face and was like, what kind of pizza was it? It's crazy. I do gotta know though, you didn't tell me, what pizza was it? What kind of pizza was it?
I don't know. I never found out.
That's crazy. I hope it was a Hawaiian pizza, because yes, I'm one of those people that have pineapples on pizza. You can cancel me.
Yeah.
Hawaiian pizza, let's go. Oh gosh, what else to talk about? So much. I had an ending note too, but that's my last joke. But I know I got way more time because that's like 10 minutes. Damn. First time 10 minutes, man. I'm nervous. Nervous. Doing all my voices. Oh man. I don't know what to do. But anywho, there was another thing too that just proves how much of an asshole my dad is to how kind my mom was. So growing up, my biological mom, when I was little, she always had me and my siblings in a car every day, all day, every day. And when you're in a car, cars don't have bathrooms, so you gotta like hold that stuff in. And when my biological mom and my dad got divorced, my mom and my dad took me to the doctors, and it turns out my colon was the size of an adult, and that caused problems pooping. And I know TMI, my apologies, but like the only way that would fix it, because pills, medicine, nothing worked, and the only thing that would work is an enema. And let me tell you what, the way my dad did it, horrible. My mom did it, nice, gentle, a nurse, an angel. But the way my dad was, he would just assume the position. One day he was like really mad, and it scared the shit out of me. I don't know why he was mad. But he was like, if you shit on my hand, I will beat your ass. Man, I puckered up like I was at a Diddy party. I was like, woo, no. That shit was crazy. I'm gonna end it on my ending joke, which is it's not really a joke. It's more something that I discovered. I didn't know it was in Rochester. So there I was walking around downtown because I do a lot of walking. I don't have my license. And I discovered this one shop. It was like not a rundown, it was like an old school shop, a cool mom and pop shop. I walked inside. It was this cool Asian guy. And I walked in, the guy was really polite. He was like, oh, welcome, how can I help you? And it was these all different types of, it was a clock shop. And he had all these cool clocks. And I'm like, oh yeah, I was just looking around. What kind of clocks you got? And he's like, oh, yes, we shall have many clocks. We shall have black cock, we have grandfather cock, we have small cock, we have big cock, we have cocks for all. And I didn't realize until I walked out of there, but I was like, am I bi? Gay? I was confused. That could have been my awakening. I don't know, guys. Anywho, let me just pick up the thing that I abused. Everybody give it up for Anna. Thank you. Yes. Tip your waitress. Tip your bartenders. There we go.